Today we're going to continue reading Gloria's Way by Anne Cameron. Today our chapter is called The Secret. Mr. Bates was on vacation, sitting on the steps in the sun. Hughie, Julian, Letitia, and I were in the yard working with Spunky. It wasn't his best day. He was on vacation too. Sometimes he would do what we said, sometimes he wouldn't. He was the worst with Hughie. He doesn't care about a word you say, Hughie, Letitia said, and he is your dog. Hughie looked sad. He does too care, he said. Hughie, Mr. Bates said, let's get Spunky a new flavor of doggy biscuits. Hughie and his dad went into the house together. When they came out, Mr. Bates sat down on the steps again, and Hughie came over to us with fish-flavored doggy biscuits. I bet you I can make Spunky do exactly what I say, Hughie told us. With fish-flavored doggy biscuits, Julian said. I doubt it. The secret is not just doggy biscuits, Hughie said. He got bored with training. No matter what, today he won't do what you say, Letitia said. Yes, he will. He'll do it right now, Hughie said. I'll bet you all ice cream cones. Hughie's eyes danced. He looked as if he knew something we didn't. Letitia said, I don't want to bet. Me either, Julian said. Hughie looked disappointed. I'll take your bet, I said. Hughie patted Spunky. He scratched him behind his ears. He knelt in front of Spunky and looked deep into his eyes. He muttered something to Spunky that we couldn't hear. Then he stood up. Spunky bit at a flea. His mind seemed far away. Hughie's gonna lose, I whispered to Letitia. Spunky, Hughie said in a very deep voice, you must obey. Either sit or don't. Spunky started to sit. Then he looked confused. He lay down and rolled over, waving his legs and rubbing his back against the grass. Great dog, Spunky, Hughie said. See? He just did what I said. Gloria, I win. He gave Spunky a fish-flavored doggy biscuit. Spunky chomped it down. I was not happy. Hughie, this bet is all different from what I thought it was. There's no way you could lose. That's right, Hughie said. I felt my pocket. I had money, but not enough to buy ice cream cones for everybody. Mr. Bates strolled over to us. It's not fair, I said. What's not fair? Mr. Bates asked. Mr. Bates, I said, I just made a bet with Hughie, but I didn't know what it really meant, and I lost. What did you bet? Mr. Bates asked. Ice cream cones for everybody, I said, and I have money only for 2. Mr. Bates said. He felt in his pocket. I bet I have money for ice cream cones, he said. None of us wanted to bet against him, especially me. He opened the door of his truck for all of us to climb in. Can Spunky behave on a ride downtown? He asked. I think so, Hughie said, and Spunky barked yes. We all got in the trunk. Spunky sat on Hughie's lap and stuck his head out the window. We started down the street. Air blew in the windows, and Spunky's ears flew like flags. We'll cruise on down Main Street, Mr. Bates said. You can all pick the ice cream place, and when we go in, Gloria, be ready. Be ready? I squeaked. That's right, Mr. Bates said. Be ready, and either you pay or I will. The end.